If you're blocked, if you've lost power, if you have absolutely no control over your interactions with your ex and you want to get her back, watch this video, because in this video I'm going to show you how to get your ex back. My name is Ben, and things that I'm going to tell you in this video is absolute streetwise knowledge. I'm trained by Tony Robbins, and I have been where you are right now. And it wasn't nice. I remember I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I remember codependency problems that I had. I even ended up in rehab center at points, and it's just not a good place to be. And I want to empower you, and I want to give you tools so you can come out of this, so you can get your ex to talk to you, so you can stop feeling the terror and pain of the breakup. And this is like a superpower. Now, every month I work with hundreds of guys, one-on-one. Yes, one-on-one. My phone, sometimes I wake up and there's like 1,700 notifications on my WhatsApp. And I don't know how I do it. I group guys together. Sometimes I go into groups, I do video calls, I do group calls. And every day I'm dealing with this for a very long time. And now I have here for you, I have a list of things that you should immediately pay attention to and bring to consideration and your interaction with your ex. Even if you're blocked, as long as you guys had a little bit of history together, if it was anything more than just a one-night stand, you gotta fix these so you can heal and recover and get her back. The first thing, this is the most common mistakes that guys make, is they guys lose themselves. If you want your ex to like you, if you want your ex to come back to you, if you want her to stop believing that you can change, because most of the time your ex doesn't believe that you're going to change, you have to remember, you should not lose yourself in the relationship. And that is one of the biggest mistakes that guys make. They lose themselves in the relationship, meaning they change their lifestyle. They don't feel good on their own anymore. They don't have fun on their own anymore. They become super dependent on the woman. And when the woman backs off, the guy gets completely screwed. It becomes identified with the woman and the relationship. And that is something that should not happen. And if your ex doesn't want to be with you, one of the major reasons is because you very likely lost yourself. So you should never, ever lose yourself. That's why I say if you look at the testimonials of guys who live for me, most of them say, first thing that Ben helped me was that he helped me get myself back. And that's the first thing you need to do as well. Before you want to get your ex back, it's like before you want to go and run, you just have to be able to sit down and then stand up. You got to get yourself back first. That means your food, your nutrition, your sleep, your exercise, your finances, your lifestyle, everything should be great. Because your ex looks at you, she doesn't want to be with a miserable, sad guy. She wants to be with somebody who's in champion mode. She wants to be with somebody who's in beast mode. She wants to be with somebody who's strong. So that's the first thing. You never lose yourself. Second thing, stop craving certainty. That's another mistake that most guys make. They keep begging for that certainty. So we're together, right? It's gonna work, right? And because of that, because of their attachment to the certainty, they just put up with a lot of bad behavior, which ends up losing attraction from women. So you're gonna be totally fine with not having the certainty of what's going to happen between you and your ex. And I'm telling you, from her point of view, from her angle, if she looks at you and she says, wait a minute, he cannot be happy on his own unless I give him the certainty, then you know what happens? Attraction goes down, trust goes down, then she looks at you as a guy who cannot be happy without her, and she wouldn't want to be with you anymore. So you got to stop craving certainty. Again, there is exercises for all of these that I teach you in my program, in my book. You can get the copy in the link is in the description. But for now, I just want to show you the mistakes and things that you should avoid. Number 3, having the bad end of the deal. That's another thing that is completely up to you. Imagine you're in a deal that you are the person who doesn't have the money, and the other person has to decide to give you the money or not to start a business together. Most of the time, guys who go through a breakup and want to get their ex back, they have the bad end of the deal because they don't have the willingness to walk away. If you want to get your ex back, you should have the better end of the deal, and you can only have the better end of the deal if you have the willingness to walk away. And you can only have the willingness to walk away if you're emotionally strong. And that is the superpower that, again, I teach you in the program. You got to be emotionally strong. It means you got to have full control over anger, sadness, jealousy, neediness, reactiveness, and any signs of emotional weakness. Guys who get stuck and the woman gets all of the control is because the dude is emotionally weak, and she finds that out. And subconsciously, without realizing a lot of times, she starts to pull the strings and play the dude. So you gotta have the better end of the deal, and you cannot fake this. You gotta be emotionally strong, and that is one thing that I do with men. I get guys and I make them emotionally strong. So if you drink alcohol, if you do drugs, if your life isn't good, if you have stimulants around you, you gotta talk to me because I got things to give you. After that, the biggest mistake that guys make after this is avoiding assertive communication. You know, there are 4 ways you can talk to your ex: passive, passive-aggressive, aggressive, and assertive. Passive is like you just submit to whatever she says, which is not good because you become a nice guy. Definitely read the book Norm Mr. Nice Guy. Nice guys, they just put up with bad behavior because they're not willing to walk away. They hang out and they keep complying until maybe one day she gives them a chance. That's being passive. Passiveness kills the attraction, or you'll become the dude who gets cheated on. Second, like I said, passive-aggressive means you go silent, you go quiet to get some reaction out of her. Again, passive-aggressive is the worst thing that you can do because, again, it kills attraction and trust. And of course, being aggressive isn't good either. Either verbally or physically aggressive is out of question. It's not. There's no way you can get somebody to fall in love with you by being aggressive or by pushing yourself, sending 2,000 text messages. Baby, what about me? What about me? The only way is being assertive. Being assertive means having a willingness to walk away and being comfortable and clear on what you want. Most guys who end up losing their woman is because they're not assertive. They want to be with the woman so badly because they cannot get anybody else who has the same quality, or because they're so afraid of being on their own, so they become passive or passive-aggressive, or they want to force you. So look, you got to be assertive. And if you're not assertive, again, we got to talk you and I. And next thing is the miserable posture. It's crazy. It's just the miserable posture. Sometimes I see guys, like I go have food and I look at guys. I see on a date, I see the dude sitting like this. You know, I'm like, dude, come on, man, pull yourself together. You know, chest up, shoulders back. I always show you this. Have this sign, put it here. When you're talking to somebody, hold your face up. You know, don't look down. Never look down. Never look down, dude. Smile. Have the winner posture. Don't have the miserable posture. And after breakup, most guys become miserable. And if you look at them, they're like, yeah, okay, you know, hey, baby, you know, do you think you want to hang out today, maybe? Oh, baby, you know, I'm sorry, the situation is like, just do enough already. That's why she left. Have the winner posture. Your posture is a product of how you feel, and how you feel is a product of how you think, and how you think is a product of your beliefs. And that's what we work on in the program. So if you're serious about fixing all of this, you got to go on the belief, think, and emotion level, which, again, I teach you in the program. After that, being weak in general. What is a weak person? A weak person is somebody who's angry, who uses violence. A weak person is somebody who begs. A weak person is somebody who doesn't have the willingness to walk away. A weak person is a guy who does not get the girl back. So you have to be strong, dude. You have to be strong. You have to be okay with whatever is happening. You have to be okay with walking away. You have to be okay that chapter of your life is over. The new chapter is coming. You have to have confidence that the next chapter is going to be better than the previous chapter. And if you don't have the confidence in yourself that you can make a better chapter, then you're going to get stuck on what is in the past. Now, there are situations that you have kids, it's different. You know, you have to be okay with whatever is happening. You have to look what is the best thing for yourself and the kid as well. But in general, you got to be able to look forward and have the confidence in yourself that you're going to do better next time. Next, not being able to let go. That's, again, all these things are connected together. Not being able to let go. That is the most unattractive and the most miserable way to live life. You know, I remember being like that, not being able to let go. And oh my God, what if she goes back to States? What am I going to do? What if I go to Australia, she goes here? Dude, if you're not willing to let go in life, you're pretty much fucked. You got to be able to let go, because everything that you have in life will be taken away from you, including your family, your love, and everything, all of that. And I don't say that in a sad way, in an angry way, in a way to make you upset or sad, but that's a fact. And when you understand it, happily, life becomes so good. I learned, this is another thing that I learned in temples in Thailand. I was talking to this monk, and he told me, yeah, we are all in this ship, and the ship is going to sink in a few years. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. Most people have a terrible journey. That's why they drink. That's why they do drugs. That's why they can't let go. You gotta be able to let go. It's a decision. It's a decision with different kinds of addiction. It's a decision with overthinking, thought addiction, alcohol, porn, addiction to another person. It took me years to learn all of these, and these are the things that I teach you in the program. If you want to let go, if you want to be able to deal with all of these stuff and implement these, execute them with my help, sign up for the program. Read my book first, and I show you how to do this. Now, next, if you want to get your ex back, you gotta remember, stop giving her certainty. That's another thing that guys do. Oh, baby, I just want you to know, I'm gonna be here. Take as long as time as you want. You can always come back to me. I'm gonna be here. She texts him. It takes 3 seconds until he writes back. They give full certainty. Dude, she needs to work on it. Chase over, game over. You don't want to be available 24/7 because you turn to puppy, and nobody appreciates something that they don't have to work for. You have to have a persona. You have to have value for yourself. Your self-image should be so good, and that's another thing that most guys don't have. They have a really terrible self-image. They do everything for their ex-girlfriend, but they don't do anything for themselves because they don't feel that they're worthy. They don't see themselves as a worthy person. So you gotta work on it. I was talking to one of my clients just before this call a few hours ago, and he told me, yeah, I see her at work all the time. We talk about it. I said, dude, imagine you were sitting next to a 4-year-old and you completely ignore this 4-year-old and sometimes slap and punch this 4-year-old, and you keep looking at your ex. Oh, how can I make her life better? Dude, this 4-year-old is yourself, is your subconscious. It's so sensitive. You gotta have a good relationship with yourself. Like guys who abuse their bodies with alcohol and drugs. Dude, you gotta have a good relationship with yourself. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta make a great relationship with yourself. And I told this dude, I said, man, go get a massage, go get a forehand massage, go get a fancy meal, go get a haircut. And great, he just sent me a photo that he did a haircut. It's awesome. Take care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself, And that's another thing I wanted to tell you. It's about telling her about your weaknesses or telling her about what you're doing with yourself to become a better person. Dude, what happened here? You're the man in this relationship. You're the one who's supposed to have all of the energy. You're the one who's supposed to be the backbone of this relationship. If she sees you constantly tell her, you know what, I feel so sad, I'm weak without you. Or, I'm weak, but I'm trying to become the best version of myself. Dude, what are you? Are you her son? You're the dude that she wants to look at and say, wow, if any time in my life I fall apart, I can lean on him. She needs to look at you and see you can hold safe space for her. She can be a woman, she can be feminine in front of you, not that a guy that cannot even take care of himself. So you gotta be very careful with that. You gotta be very careful to how to take care of yourself. Don't report everything that you do. That's one of the things that I always tell guys, stop reporting about yourself and your life. You are the man. And finally, I wanted to ask yourself this question. She's gonna be with a guy anyways. Why not you? I want you to ask yourself, dude. She's gonna be with a guy anyways. Why not you? Why don't you become the guy that she picks? And I know it's not an easy question. Woman chooses you, your ex chooses you because of her physical, mental, and emotional needs. Look at yourself. Go look at yourself in front of the mirror. Do you look like someone who's emotionally fit? Do you look like someone that women look at and say, wow, that guy, I want to be like that guy. Dude, take yourself to a level that mentally and emotionally you become like a Jedi Knight. You become like a fucking Zen master. You become like a monk. Physically, go get your six packs. Go to the gym. Go work out. Look, I'm not just saying. You see, I do that myself. See, I work on myself as well. And make yourself a high quality guy. Make yourself a quality guy that when she looks at you, she thinks like, maybe I made a terrible mistake that I left. And when you become that person who's emotionally aware and physically attractive and mentally strong, you won't even need that relationship anymore. And dude, it's time that you really start to have that conversation with yourself. Do I want to get better, or do I want to live like yesterday or last year or the year before? I know relationships make you rusty. You gotta ask yourself, dude, it's time to go to next level. This breakup is a sign for you that the guy that you are, it just doesn't work anymore. You have to go to the next level. You have to go to the next level. You have to become better. There is no excuse anymore for drinking alcohol. Oh, Ben, you tell me to stop. You're on. Dude, I've been to 12 step as well. I've been to AA meetings as well. It's time to stop, dude. It's time to stop. You found this video for a reason. If you want to get your ex back, if you want help, if you want me to help you implement this is not a joke. This is not something you can buy a $47 product or do a 1 hour coaching for $1,000 and the problem will be fixed. You need help. I'm here to help you. If these things resonate, if you're serious about this, let me know. Let me know and read my book first. The link is in the description. When you finish reading it, if everything resonates, if you're willing to do the work, if you want to change your life and get that girl back, if you want to take your life to the next level, send me a message. My name is Ben. I'm going to help you go to the next level and deal with your anger, with your frustration, with your desperation, with your depression, with your sadness, so you can become the guy who can have the relationship that he wants. And I also help you text your ex. I will basically text her for you. I will send you the text message to send her. And whenever she writes you back, you send me a screenshot, then I'll show you what to do. I'll do all of these things for you in the program, if I have time to sign you up, because there's already so many people in the program. Because there is not enough time to teach you texting and teach you inner control and teach you outer control, everything together. So we have to do this together. This is like a collaboration. This project, this thing that you want to do, is not something that anyone in your situation can do alone. So if you're serious about this, read my book and watch this video more, take notes. I'm also going to drop the notes in the description as well, so you have them. And don't worry, I'm going to help you get your ex back. This is Ben. See you in the next video.